Hi friends, welcome to my another class. Today we are going to start production possibility curve. This is second part of our first chapter of microeconomics, class 11th microeconomics. Today's topic is production possibility curve. In short, it is called PPC. Another name of PPC is called production possibility frontier, in boundary line, production possibility boundary, like that. Various names are there. So the main name is production possibility curve, PPC. Now what is PPC? For going through PPC, let us start from another part. Okay, earlier we had learned our resources are very much limited. By limited resources we can produce various types of commodities. Suppose we have 100 unit of resources. Okay, by using the resources we can produce, suppose, two good A and good B. Two good we can produce. Okay, now suppose by using all the resources, if we use all the resources in the production of good A, suppose we can produce 25 unit of good A. Okay, that time what happen? Production of good B will be 0 because nothing is left for good B. All the resources we are using in the production of good A. Okay, now if we increase the production of B by 1 unit, 0 to 1, then what we have to do? We have to reduce the production of A because resources are fixed here, limited, 100 unit of resources. So if we increase production of B from 0 to 1, we have to reduce the production of A. Suppose production of A reduced to 20 units. Okay, if we increase it further to 2, that time it will further reduce. Suppose it become 12 unit. Suppose we increase it 3, and suppose most of all the resources are used in the production of B, and by this we can produce 3 unit of B. That time production of A will be 0 because nothing is left for A. All the resources we are using in B. Okay, now what we see, by using the resources of 100 unit we can produce various combination of two good, 25 0, 21 12 to 03. Okay, these are the various combination of good which we can produce by using 100 unit of resources. This combination is called production possibilities. Okay, 4 possibilities: A, B, C, D. These are the 4 production possibilities which you can produce by using 100 unit of resources. Okay, now if we plot these two on the graph paper in x-axis and y-axis, if we plot these points on the graph paper, that time what happen? That time we will get a concave shape of curve. Okay, if we plot all these points, suppose here is origin, y-axis, x-axis. Okay, in this column we are measuring good B, and in this column we are measuring good A. Okay, first one is 0, 25. This point is 0 and this is suppose 25. Second point is 1, 0. We are drawing the curve first because we are not using graph paper. 1, this point is 2 and this point is 3. Okay, and here are the points. Generally graph is drawn like that. So this is 1, 2, 3 and this one is 0, this one is suppose 12, this one is 20. These are the various points. Now if we plot the points on the graph paper like that way, we will get a concave shape of curve. This concave shape of curve is production possibility curve. Okay, so production possibility curve indicate what? Production PPC indicate by using our resources what are the various combination of two goods we can produce. Okay, generally we can produce various types of commodities, but for simplicity we are taking only two goods, A and B. So by using the resources, what are the various possible combination of two goods can be possible? This thing is shown by the production possibility curve, that is PPC. Okay, now these are the production possibilities. First one is A, this is the A, this point is B, this point is C and this point is D. These are the 4 production possibilities which is shown on the PPC. So PPC is a curve which indicate the various combination of 2 goods which we can produce in our economy. Okay. Now from this PPC we can get various conclusion. First one is all the points of the PPC, that is point A, B, C, D, these are the various points on the PPC. What does it indicate? All the points indicate we are using our resources fully, complete use, not a single unit of resources is left. That is fuller use of resources. Okay, that is points on the PPC indicate resources are fully utilized. Now if the economy is producing inside the PPC, suppose P, suppose Q, suppose R, what does it indicate? Point P, Q, R indicate what? Resources are not fully utilized. Okay, some of the resources are underutilized. Suppose if the economy is produced at P, means what? This part of resources are not in use. If the economy is producing Q, means this part of resources are not in use, which is happen in underdeveloped country or developing country like India, where all the resources are not used. So we cannot reach to our PPC because PPC is our boundary line. Means PPC indicate the exact production level of the country. We cannot reach closer to PPC because most of people of our country are unemployed, most of our resources are underused. So inside the PPC means resources are underutilized. Okay. Third point, what we see in the chart, we see if we increase the production of one good, we have to reduce the production of another good. Means simultaneously we cannot increase both the good. Means if we increase production of A, we have to reduce production of B. That is, since resources are limited, if we increase resources in the production of one good, we have to reduce our resources in the production of another good. That time what happen? Our production of another good will reduce and production of another good will increase. So simultaneously we cannot increase the production of both the good because our resources are limited. Okay. Now when we can increase the production of both the goods simultaneously, that is good A also will increase, B also will increase. That time what happen? Our PPC will shift towards right side. Rightward shifting of PPC. When it will happen? It will happen if we can increase our resources. That is growth of resources. This is called growth of resources. If the growth of resources happen, that time PPC will shift rightward. That time our PPC will shift rightward. That time what happens? See, production of A also increase, production of B also can be increased. But earlier when resources were fixed, if we increase production of B, we have to reduce production of A. If we increase production of B, we have to reduce production of A. So simultaneously it was not possible. It is possible only when we can increase our resources, that is growth of resources. Means if we can use better technology or in some other ways. Okay. Number E, PPC also can be shifted backward also. When backward? When there is loss of resources. When there is loss of resources, that time what happen? Our PPC shift backward. Okay. Loss of resources means suppose for example due to natural calamities, if lot of people died, means what? Resources reduced. Due to war, if some industry destroyed, that time also our resources will fall. That time production of both the good will fall simultaneously. That time our PPC shifts towards backside. So these are the findings of PPC of a country. Okay. Points on the PPC means fuller use. Point inside the PPC means underutilization of resources. Production of both the good cannot be simultaneously increased in case of limited resources. Production of both the good can be increased when there is growth of resources. Production of both the good will be reduced when there is loss of resources. So these are the findings of our PPC. So PPC indicate what? When the various possible combination of two good can be produced in the country by using our limited resources. Now properties of PPC. Two properties of PPC. PPC is generally downward or negatively sloped, and PPC is concave to the origin. Okay, concave to the origin means like that. PPC is concave to origin, and downward sloping, PPC is downward or negatively sloped. Okay, why negatively sloped? Because in PPC we cannot increase production of both the goods simultaneously. If we increase production of a good, then we have to reduce the production of another good. Means what? The production of two good A and B are inversely related in case of PPC. If we increase production of A, we have to reduce production of B. That is opposite relation, that is negative relation between both the good. For that, PPC is downward or negatively sloped. Another one is PPC is generally concave in origin. PPC may be convex also, straight line also. How? We are coming later. Next topic is shifting of PPC and rotation of PPC. Shifting and rotation. Okay, shifting means when PPC shifts rightward or leftward. Y-axis, x-axis. Okay, now this is our normal PPC. Okay, now PPC rotates two ways, shifts either rightward or leftward. This is shifting of PPC. When PPC shifts rightward, when there is growth of resources. When there is growth of resources, that time PPC shifts rightward, and that time we can produce both the goods simultaneously. We can increase both the goods simultaneously. Okay, for example, increase in the level of education, use of advanced technology, that time growth of PPC occur, growth of resources occur. Second one is PPC may be shift leftward or backward. When leftward or backward? When there is loss of resources. That is due to natural calamities or war. If lot of people died or lot of industry destroyed, that time there will be loss of resources. That time PPC will shift backward, and then production of both the good will fall. So PPC shifts rightward due to increase in the resources. PPC shift backward due to decrease in resources. This is shifting of PPC. Now rotation. Rotation means one side it is fixed. This is our normal PPC. Here we are producing good A, here we are producing good B. Okay, for simple example, suppose good A is car and good B is rice or wheat. Two goods the economy is producing. So when there is rotation, suppose without changing the production of car, if we can increase the production of rice, then it is rotation of PPC. Means without hampering the production of one good, if we can increase the production of another good. For example, if we invent HYV seeds here, that time what happened? Production of rice will increase, but production of car will not hamper, because HYV seed having no relation with the production of car. That time PPC will shift towards, PPC will rotate towards rightward along the x-axis. Reverse thing, PPC may rotate backward along the x-axis when there is loss of resources required in the production of good wheat, that is rice. Suppose if due to flood lot of fertile land destroyed, that time what happen? Our production of rice will hamper without reducing the production of car, because fertile land having no relation with the production of car. Okay, this is rotation of PPC. PPC rotate due to change in the resources of particular one good. Okay, not that time both the good are not affected, particular one good will be affected. Rotation may be like that way also, in y-axis also. This is normal PPC, it may be rotate like that. Suppose we are producing here car, here we are producing rice. Okay, PPC will rotate upward. If we can use advanced technology in the production of car, that time production of car will increase, production of rice will not be affected. Okay, if due to war lot of car industry destroyed, that time production of car will fall, production of rice will remain same, because industry having not so much related with the rice production. That time PPC will rotate downward, here PPC will rotate upward. So this is about shifting and rotation. Shifting occur when there is change in resources. A rotation happen when the change in the resources of particular one good, that time there is rotation, and when there is overall changes in the resources, that time it is shifting of PPC. Next topic is opportunity cost and marginal opportunity cost. This is very important topic, because from this marginal opportunity cost you may have numerical questions also. Okay, now opportunity cost. Opportunity cost means opportunity lost. Opportunity cost means opportunity lost. Opportunity lost means the cost of the next best alternative which we are sacrificing to increase the production of another good. Okay, suppose good A and good B we are producing. Okay, now generally we are producing this much quantity of good A and this much quantity of good A and good B in the economy. Okay, now if we increase the production of good A by this much unit, then what happen? We have to sacrifice the production of B from this one to this one. From OB to OB dash we have to reduce B to increase the production of A from A to A dash. Okay, now means what? If we increase production of A, we have to sacrifice the production of B. This sacrifice is called opportunity cost, because simultaneously both the good we cannot increase because our resources are limited. So in case of limited resources, if we want to increase production of a good, we have to sacrifice the production of another good. This amount of sacrifice is called opportunity cost or opportunity lost. So opportunity lost means the cost of next best alternative which we are sacrificing to increase the production of another good. Okay, now marginal opportunity cost means, marginal means rate of change. MOC is the rate of sacrifice of a good to increase the production of another good. Okay, rate of sacrifice means in opportunity cost we learned if we increase one good we have to sacrifice another good, but how much we have to increase to reduce another good, this rate of increase comes under marginal opportunity cost. So marginal opportunity cost means the ratio between delta loss in production of a good, suppose good B here we are sacrificing, by delta gain in production of A, because we are gaining A. So this ratio is opportunity, marginal opportunity cost. Ratio between the change in the loss of production of a good by change in the gain in the production of good. Delta means change, rise or fall both are including in delta. Okay, so MOC is the rate of sacrifice of a good to increase the production of another good. So here in this cases, what is MOC? Amount of MOC, this is our delta loss, and this is our delta gain. Okay, so in this figure delta loss is BB dash and here delta gain is AA dash. So ratio between BB dash and AA dash comes under marginal opportunity cost. So MOC is the rate of sacrifice of a good to increase the production of another good. This is MOC, how much we are sacrificing. Okay, now based on that MOC, the shape of PPC occur. Okay, now PPC having three shape, earlier I told. PPC may be concave, PPC may be convex, PPC may be straight line also, but all the cases it will be downward. Okay, now PPC is concave, why for? Due to increasing tendency of MOC, PPC is concave to origin. Increasing tendency means when we increase the production of one good, we have to sacrifice another good. But most of the cases, when we increase the production of one good, the loss of, now PPC is concave to origin due to increasing tendency of MOC. Increasing tendency of MOC means when we continuously increase production of a good, that time what happen, we require more and more resources from B, and that time what happen, the productivity of the resources become less and less productive, and for that more of good B we have to sacrifice, because more resources are required for the production of A. So we have to shift more and more resources from B to production of A. To increase production of less quantity of A, we have to sacrifice more quantity of B. So delta loss increases with the rise in the production of A. So MOC increases continuously, and due to that PPC become concave. And when MOC decreases, that time PPC will be convex. And when MOC is constant, no change in the MOC, that time PPC will be a straight line. So the main reason for the shape of the PPC is based on the MOC. When MOC rises, PPC concave. When MOC decreases, PPC convex. When MOC changes in the constant rate, that time MOC become straight line. Okay. Now how to calculate marginal opportunity cost? Important part, numerical question is asked from that. How to calculate marginal opportunity cost? Suppose production possibilities are there like that. A, B, C, D. Good X, good Y. Okay, good X is suppose 0, 1, 2, 3. Good Y, suppose production decreases 50, 45, 30, 12. This is the question. From this question, we have to calculate marginal opportunity cost. And also question is asked, based on the MOC, show the shape of the production possibility curve. Okay. Now, how to calculate MOC? MOC formula is delta loss by delta gain. This is the formula of marginal opportunity cost. Now where is loss, where is gain? Here it is gain, because production is increasing here. So delta gain we have to calculate from here. Delta gain how? Just like calculation of cumulative frequency. First one is dash, second one 1 minus 0, 1, 2 minus 1, 1, 3 minus 1, 1. This is delta gain. Now delta loss, this one, production decreases means loss. Delta loss. First one dash, second one 50 minus 45, reverse way, cumulative frequency. 45 minus 30, 15. 30 minus 12, that is 18. Now we have delta loss also. Now MOC, first one blank, second one 5 divided by 1, loss by gain, that is 5, 15 by 1, 15, 18 by 1, 18. Now we have marginal opportunity cost. Now based on that, we have to explain about the shape of the PPC. Here what happened? In this question, MOC increases, so the shape of the PPC will be concave. Okay. Based on that MOC, characteristics of MOC or pattern of MOC, we can conclude about the shape of the PPC. If it is MOC increasing, PPC will be concave. If MOC decreasing, it will be convex. If MOC remains constant, suppose in all the cases MOC is like that, all are 5, 5, 5. That time what happen? Our PPC will be a straight line, straight PPC when MOC is constant. Okay. So that's all about our production possibility curve.